The Book Talk of Shiloh by Phyllis Reynolds Naylor. Marty is an 11-year-old boy who lives in the hills of West Virginia. He longs for a pet. He's asked his mom and dad repeatedly for a dog, but the rules are if there's no money for a vet and food, then you can't keep one and maintain a pet. There is no money for such things in his home. Walking through the woods one day, a beagle started following Marty. Marty knew that he couldn't keep this dog. But oh man, he really wanted him. That's all he wanted was a pet. And one just happened to come up alongside of him. And they were instantly friends. They started playing with each other, rolling on the ground. They had a great time. Marty knew he couldn't keep this dog. As much as he wanted a dog so bad, and as friendly as this one was, he knew that as soon as he arrived home, that his mom and dad would make him get rid of him. He'd have to find his owner. He did not want to. Marty kept walking through the woods trying to get rid of him, but the dog continued to follow him. Marty eventually named him Shiloh, after an old school that was around the block. As soon as Marty arrived at the house, his mom was waiting, and she saw the dog. She looked at him and was wondering what was going on, and Marty begged her, "Please, Mom, please, let me keep him. I named him Shiloh." His mom saw that there was no collar on the dog, and he pleaded, "Please, Mom, please." But the mother knew the rules and would not let him keep him. They had to find the rightful owner. And she knew down the block was this old hunter named Jed, and he had a lot of beagles, and she figured it must have been his dog. So together they walked over on Mr. Jed's house. As soon as they walked up, Jed opened the gate. The beagle went in. Jed kicked him in his rear, said, "Get in there." Marty and his mom was devastated that somebody could treat their animal so poorly. Marty asked him, "What's his name?" He says, "I call him Dog. All they do is hunt for me, and I don't feed them much because it makes them hunt better." Realizing that Shiloh was probably going to wind up dead, both Marty and his mother agreed to try to keep the dog. Marty entered into a contract with Mr. Jed that he would work around his house in order to receive the dog. But Mr. Jed was full of surprises. Would Marty ever really get Shiloh?